What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Monday. I'm doing pretty good myself. It's nice and sunny where I'm at. It's somewhat warm, not too hot, not too cool. It's a nice day. Shout out to the sister Annette for sending me this story right here. And apparently, often we always hear about going back to Africa. All right, like none of the problems that exist in here in this country in America exist on the continent, of Africa. You understand? Phil of the Advice Show / African Diaspora, he's always talking about on the continent this, on the continent that. Like there's no racism and they are full well in control of their affairs. But that's a lie. That's the same thing that is happening in this country here is happening over there as well. We do have infiltrators. The enemy has his hand in what goes on in that country. You see? So he should just stop pushing that lie. And like I said, Africa is all well and cool and everything, but that is not my native soil. My native soil is right here where I was born. I come from the indigenous people of this country right here from a long, 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 long way back. A lot of our ancestors wasn't brung over on ships. Okay, a lot of us was already here. So, as far as going to Africa, as a place, to reside, not by my own accord. If the Most High says otherwise, well, then that's what I'll be doing, But to get into this story right here, it says 8 months, pregnant woman is found hanged from a tree with a stab wound in her chest and horrific murder that sparked outrage in South Africa. See? Now, what if something like this got business happening over in Africa? And you hardly ever hear stuff like this, just like over here. You know what I mean? Even over here or where white people being found like this. You see? And the only reason why you don't is simply because we don't do evil for evil. But what we're supposed to do is stomp out evil. Okay? It goes on to say here, and I guess it's the beautiful young lady that happened to. Some low-life piece of shit, evil, wicked. Oh man, I can't think of words, bad enough to express what I feel, the disdain to what I feel for whoever this subhuman was that did this, A woman who was 8 months pregnant has been found stabbed to death and hanged from a tree in South Africa. Her name is it starts with a T, but it says Tashigo Faso Pool, 28, went missing on Thursday last week after arguing with her boyfriend at his apartment on the outskirts of Johannesburg. But her family say she never came home, and after 4 days of searching, a member of the public found her body hanging from a tree on Monday. Hanging from a tree. I like to know. I like to see this boyfriend. I can kind of imagine what he looks like. Police say she had been stabbed once through the left breast and have launched a murder investigation. Crime of passion, maybe she. I like to see this boyfriend. More than likely, he was the uncolored, if you understand what I'm saying. A relative told Sowetan that Paul had left her family's house on Thursday to go see her boyfriend, who lives roughly a 15-minute drive away. But she then got into an argument with her boyfriend and told her relatives that she was getting an Uber cab home. Police say she was last seen on CCTV getting into that Uber cab before vanishing. Her family say she never arrived home and stopped answering her phone. Her boyfriend also stopped picking up his phone. After 2 days without a response, the family launched an appeal to find her and begin putting up missing protesters in the local area. A member of the public then made contact on Monday to say he had seen her before leading the family to the body. Wow, that's terrible. The killing has sparked outrage on social media and has hashtag justice for Shigo trending as the news spread. All right, justice for Shigo. See, justice, justice. We always hear that, justice for so and so. You know, justice, justice, justice. I'm gonna tell you, the way that you get justice for someone who was murdered is to kill the murderer. That's justice. It's righteous. This is what the Most High declares in His Word. And we can't get people to understand that. But rather so, what they rather do than kill the murderer is burn down and loot and what have you. And that's not really, that's not getting justice. You have to go to the murderer. You have to get the murderer. That's how you get justice. All right. See. To continue right here, it says, in conclusion, Mayat Nakona Mashbane, all right, South Africa's minister for women, subsequently called the killing a shame on society. We should never allow gender-based violence to become a norm in our communities, she said. How many more women, young girls, and children must live with the constant fear of being attacked and violated? Women should not have to protect themselves from men. They have the right to feel safe. She pledged to leave no stone unturned in the search for the killer, though police say they have not yet identified a suspect. Well, look like to me, why not go and, get the boyfriend? Because it sounds like he's the one, to me, as far as I'm concerned, that done it. He would have had to be the one to do it. I mean, listen at all the similarities and correlations, entwined with each other when you look at it. She stopped answering her phone. He stopped answering his phone. He was the last one to see her getting into that Uber. You see? He followed her. And the cab driver questioned him, Questioned him. The thing is this. There's no reason why they should be dragging their foot about finding this woman's killer unless they were instructed to lay off. More than likely, if that's the case, then they'll go and put the murderer, they'll put it on, I don't know, some kid running around in Africa, say he did it, a baby bear or some shit, I don't know. But they won't arrest the murderer. You see? And that's just the way it is. Too bad that this young lady lost her life like that. I hate seeing things, there's stories like this, but obviously, this is the world we're living in right now. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.